Hi, in this tutorial we will look at one of the key tools with Spring framework, that is a build tool, and we will look at the Maven build tool. Maven, it is a tool you use to easily manage app build process regardless of framework you use. A build tool is a software to build app more easily. We use build tool to do some tasks that are part of building the app instead of doing them manually. Okay, some of what Maven do: downloading dependencies, packaging your app into executable archive, compiling the app, checking for the security vulnerability, validating follows the rules you define. Okay, so we will create our first Maven project in this tutorial. So let's do this together. A new Maven project for which we will call some of the Spring artifacts later in the coming tutorial to use this artifact. Okay, now let's go to create project here in the STS, and we have Maven project. Click on the next. So it will take you to here is default workspace location. Click next. Here we will choose the Maven archetype quick start. Okay, this is the template for the Maven, and I will use the quick start. Okay, so here we have group ID, artifact ID, and version. So let's explain this group ID and the artifact ID. A group ID is a unique identifier for a set of related artifacts. Okay, here when we set artifact in Maven is a compiled output of a project, such as a jar file or a WAR file. Okay, so when we set artifact, that is, we refer to a project that is a compiled project, that is a final project, such as a jar file or a WAR file. Okay, a group ID is a unique identifier for set of related those artifacts in a project. It serves to group together multiple artifacts that belong to the same project or organization. Okay, and as you can see, this group ID here we have com.coding techniques. Okay, it's structured sometimes like this, starting with the domain name. Okay, so here we have related artifact of the coding techniques project. So the next thing is artifact ID. We know what is artifact. As I said, it is a compiled output of projects such as jar file or WAR file. So what is artifact ID? The artifact ID in Maven is a unique identifier for a project build artifact. Okay, such as jar or WAR file. It is used to distinguish a project artifact from other artifacts. You know, we will have a lot of projects, so with the artifact ID we should distinguish those projects again after distinguishing this project using the group ID. Okay, so for the artifact ID, I will name the Spring framework tutorial. Okay, Spring framework tutorial, and that is the package name. I will just name the package coding techniques. So here is what we have. So I will click finish. So by clicking finish, the project will run, and the project, you can see, if running, you may have issue, maybe stopping until stopping at 33 or some number until you click on Y and then click OK. So we will have this later. Okay, here is our project. As I said, you can see it stop at the 33. Now we click the Y and then OK. You can see the build success. Okay, so when it finished the creating the project, we will see the project here, and here is the new created project. Let's check and see what we have inside the Spring Framework tutorial project, that is the Maven project. Okay, when we open this, we have source folder. That is all the source code for the project goes into this folder. When you click this, we have the main. As you can see, we have the main. On this main, we have all the Java code inside the main. When you click on the Java code, we have this app. When we click, this is the app.java class. Okay, our application. So we also have this test. That is where all the test goes for the project. You can see we have this class, that is the main class with the public static void main, and you can see here we have the app.test. that is where we write the test for our application. Okay, so now let's close this source code, and we also have the pom.xml. so let's open this. We have the group ID coding techniques. That is the project that we just created with the artifact ID Spring Framework tutorial, and the packaging is jar. Okay, when we have the final compiled will be jar. Okay, so we also have this dependency. This element lists the project has other artifact. Okay, apart from our artifact, we may have other artifact that is external. That is where we add other artifact inside this dependency, and within the dependency element. Okay, here we have the JUnit dependency, and when you open the Maven dependency here, you will see the JUnit. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and let's see you in the next tutorial.